So there are two reasons for this video today, and they'll both become rather clear as we kind of tell this little story to keep you guys informed of what's going on, or to be more precise, what has gone on in the past that we are just now finding out about. I want to talk about the Orlando Pulse nightclub shooting. This happened over a year and a half ago. In fact, here in another couple months, we're going to be rolling up on the 2-year anniversary of this shooting. And what we've been told from the very beginning, from the minute that this happened, was this was an atrocity against gay people. This was something specifically anti-gay, anti-homosexual. Probably somebody who either was afraid of their own homosexuality or just hated gay people. And it wasn't because he was Muslim, no. It was because he was a horrible right-winger. That's the narrative that was pushed, along with the narrative of, we need more gun control. Guns are bad. Guns cause violence. Okay? We don't need more guns protecting places. We need less guns that people can get a hold of. So, recently, after a lot of investigation into the shooter's father, into the shooter, into the shooter's wife, the FBI has released some information about what really happened that night. You see, what happened was originally he went to Disney to go and try and shoot up one of their properties. He's caught on video putting the gun into one of the baby carriages and trying to sneak it in, and then looking around, seeing a lot of armed security, and deciding to leave. That's right, his first target was Disney, and men with guns guarding Disney scared him off. Does that sound like he was going after gay people? Does that sound like he was a self-hating homosexual man? Does that sound like he was a crazy right-winger? Does that sound like that maybe, just maybe, good guys with guns stopped a bad guy with a gun and they didn't even know it? It just happened because they were there. You see where we're going with this? See, the next thing that happened after this was he Googled Orlando nightclub. They found this information on his phone. His GPS was turned on. The first place that popped up was a place called Eve. He went there, scoped out the place. The second place that popped up on his Google search was the Pulse nightclub. He then went and checked that place out as well. They track him on his GPS, going to one club to the next, then he starts to kind of go back again, maybe gets halfway, turns around, and goes back to the Pulse nightclub to do what he was going to do. We don't know why. We don't know why he decided to go back and forth just a little bit, but this is what happened. After a year and a half, almost 2 years of investigation, we've learned two very important things about the Pulse nightclub shooting. One, this was not somebody who committed a hate crime based on the fact that everybody in the club, or presumably most people in the club, were gay. He didn't even intend to use that as his target. He wanted to go to Disneyland. That's lesson number one. And lesson number two, a very, very important lesson. Good guys with guns stopped a slaughter that night. And yes, it's unfortunate that that individual went on to go and commit mass murder somewhere else. But the reason he was allowed to do that in one place and not in this other place was because this place was guarded by good guys with guns. The Pulse nightclub wasn't.